noticed that we're back in Camp Drybone. I had a look, and basically the warrior quest, the quest that starts you off and gets you everything set up for the warrior, isn't until after we get the Grand Company, and the Grand Company is after the current quest line that we're on. So we've got to complete this to fruition. We get into the Grand Company, do the Grand Company once, and then there's a quest after that. And once we complete that quest, then the warrior will unlock. So we're not too far off, but we're still going to be a marauder for a time. It's not like it's a bad thing. Anyway, Eisenbart. Dress to deceive. I'm afraid I have not seen any unusual activity, nor have any at this camp given me cause to doubt them, but unless we can identify the culprit, and soon, more innocents will fall victim. Do not despair yet, my friend. An idea occurs to me. Our suspect has been posing as a priest, using leaflets bearing false promises to lure the poor. Let Scarlett and me serve like with like by posing as impoverished souls in need of succor. I dare hope that this will yield us the answers we seek. It will be a dangerous undertaking, but you two are more than capable of looking after yourselves. I'm next to useless in battle, but I can supply the garments for the disguise. These old tunics and slops should serve your needs, so long as you don't mind the smell and the stains. These will serve very well. You have my thanks. Listen, Scarlett, so as to lay the foundation for our little ploy, we must make it wildly known that more vagrants have arrived at camp and are desperate for coin. To this end, I want you to don the old garments Eisenbart has lent us and beg for work around the camp, long before the false priest should catch wind and approach us. Alright. So we literally need to don this gear. Oh, that reminds me. I didn't equip that. Oh, I did buy pants. Wait, what? These are actually worse. Damn it! Oh well. I've been made. I've been had as a fool. So we'll equip this, but it's still good enough. Pull that out. So now we can equip this and this. I'm not going to update gear set because that will be silly. I better silly is grabbing that when I already had better gear. But anyway. Swayenhilt. I preach the teachings of Azima, the warden. Hast thou come to partake of the honey of her wisdom? Azima is keeper of the sun and goddess of inquiry. All is laid bare beneath the light of her divine countenance. Open thine heart to this light, needy child, and thou shalt want for naught till the end of days. There's one over. Oh, it's up there. I'll grab that one quickly. Aurildus. What is it? Gods, not again. Look, being poor doesn't give you the right to pester whomever you like. Why don't you keep with your own kind out by that muddy pond of yours at Drybone? Alright. Oh, there was someone. Doesn't matter. Canaro. And you are? Another refugee by the looks of you. The immortal flames have neither work nor coin for your like. Be gone, and see to it that you don't make a nuisance of yourself. Delston. and it's about to get to the good part. Looking for work, you say? Sorry, but we don't have any openings. Now get out of here so I can finish my story. The last one I'm assuming is upstairs. Oh no, it might be inside actually. Yep, it's inside. Oh my god! Greetings, good madam. Is there aught I might assist you with? Oh, I don't believe there is. I'm afraid our wares are very expensive. Mayhap you should rejoin your fellows out by the pond north of Sandgate. You have quite a knack for being a nuisance, Scarlett. The camp is abuzz with talk of newly arrived vagrants. And though we were unable to attract our wayward transgressor, we were able to learn that the poor have a commune by the pond north of Sandgate, to the east of here. The eyes of the authorities do not reach that place, rather ideal for spiriting away hapless souls. Let us go there and wait for the kindly priest to come and offer us aid and comfort. Needless to say, you'll need to remain in disguise. Funny. Alright, let's head up this way. Okay. I haven't looked at this in a while. I probably should get to this off screen. Just to get that sorted. You get a ring or something at the end, which was good in a Born. It's not so great here now because it's relatively easy to get high-end gear for Rummerborn and Heavenswood actually. A fine evening for catching false priests, would you say? Yes, you smart ass. You look absolutely smashing, Scarlett. Positively dressed for deception. All that's left is to wait for our quarry to appear. I haven't changed. You saying that being able to see me in dark is the way that looks better? Oh, you poor unfortunate souls. This is no way for men to live. No way at all. Who are you? What do you want? Be at ease, child, for I mean you no harm. I am a priest of the order of Null-Thal, and I come to offer you succor. This leaflet bears the teachings of Nuld. Trust to them, and they will surely set you free from the shackles of penury. A tempting offer, but I'm afraid I must decline. On account of the atrocious performance, you would have made a god's awful mummer, Ungust. What? How did you know? You bastards tricked me. Please don't hurt me, I was only doing it to protect my people. Is that so? Do continue. Very well. I am a man in the Golden Bazaar, raised there, if not born. Some moons ago, the Amalja raids began. They would appear sudden as a sandstorm and plunder and pillage at will. Our defenders couldn't stand against them, few as they were. Everyone lived in fear. I wanted to save my people, but being a merchant was all I knew. And so I did the only thing a merchant could. I approached the Amalja in the hopes of brokering a deal. In return for sparing the Golden Bazaar, they made demands. Outrageous ones. Demands? What kind? Pray tell. First of all, they wanted the schedule for crystal shipments from Nanawa mines. For this, I bribed one of the workers to leak me the information. Next, they wanted me to bring them people, so I posed as a priest to lure in the vulnerable and give them over to the Amalja. I didn't have a choice. Protecting one's home is a noble thing, but at the cost of innocence? You could have sought the aid of the immortal flames, yet you did not. I suspect you are not telling me the full story. What made you sell at your own people? Speak! That was good. What did you say? The coin was good, I said. I could sell mole meat for a score of lifetimes and not even see a fraction of what the Emulger paid me. You sacrificed innocence so that you could line your own pockets. Words fail to express the contempt I feel for you. Spare me your contempt. If you want to blame someone for the mess the world's in, then blame yourselves or the gods. Wah! Not you again! Oh shit, I think I just skipped one. Were you the one leaking the Immortal Flame's patrol route to the enemy as well? Spit it out. No, I know nothing about that. I swear it. At this stage, I'm rather disinclined to believe aught that leaves your mouth, but no matter. There'll be time enough to learn the truth. Scarlett, be a dear and take word of these developments to Minfilia, would you? I shall prize everything I can out of this filth. The abductees are still somewhere out there. Our foremost priority is to rescue them. Okay, back to the Waking Sands Horizon. I'm actually running low on cash, so I'm gonna do the thingo. Alright, so let's grab the Chocobo Porter. Faster than on foot. Hello. Give me to Vesper Bay, please. Yes. Okay. So thankfully, after this like mini quest line ends, we'll start looking into growing companies, and then we'll be able to work on getting our own Chocobo mount, which allows us to move around a lot better. Granted, it's still not like super fast, but it's relatively a lot better. Yeah. It's certainly a pain to run around, but I think it makes you more what's the word? More gracious. It causes you to respect the mount a lot more, I guess. I can't think of the word for whatever reason. It's just not gracious. I don't know. Anyway, you're happier to have a mount, and you don't take it for granted. That's it, for granted. Enter the shoulder. Which mark? Minfilia. Welcome back, Scarlett. I'm pleased that you and Thancred have been getting along. I see. You have done well to uncover the truth. My thanks for the report. As Thancred said, we must ascertain where the abducted were taken, and none but the Emulger know the answer. Suffice it to say, they will not willingly part with his information. I fear blood will be spilled before all is said and done. We want money. Complete. Alright. Life, materia, and everything. Alright, yeah. We take this little side tour. At least we'll be able to convert the stuff that we've got in our inventory. Though we seek a peaceful solution to the primal problem, we must needs be ready to fight for our cause. That you might take to the field suitably prepared, I would have you meet with a goblin acquaintance of mine. His name is Munimix of Bubbly Pots, and he is a scholar of no small repute. Munimix is renowned for having introduced a revolutionary method of enhancing equipment to Eorzea. The knowledge of this method was once a closely guarded secret, but thanks to Munimix and his students, it has now been disseminated to the great benefit of the realm. It would serve you well to acquire an understanding of the process. For this purpose, I shall lend you a blade. Take it to Munimix and bid him use it to demonstrate his craft to you. Munimix is ever to be found at his camp in central Thancred, a place known as the Bonfire. Look for a pillar of smoke, and the way will become clear. Okay. Also, before we continue, I'm gonna re-equip the Marauder Guild. Marauder gear. Alright. No. Just teleport there. I think it's Blackbrush. Yeah, Blackbrush. Going in there. No. 186, we should be fine. So this is just basically going to show you how to use materia. You'll notice the level of it. The level of it is 19, and your gear that it starts appearing is level 20. So that's why the materia started appearing at level 20 gear. But because of the road to 60, we're well ahead of that train, so it didn't line up. But it also means the gear that we've got 100% spirit bond, like that brass orchard, we can change it into materia now as well. Well, we will be once we complete this. Who's Uplander come to tent ring a Mutamix bubbly pots? Fighty Tool drinks in airy self. When full of airy self, Fighty Tool changes to stony shine, name of materia. If materia join with other Fighty Tool, the big eyes Fighty Tool gains power of airy self. Mutamix is reckoning that Uplander is friend of Minfilia. Yes, tongue flaps reach ears of Mutamix with fastness. Minfilia wants Uplander to see power of materia. Uplander brings Fighty Tool to Mutamix, yes? Fighty Tool is unstrong as eating tool. Make good teachy show of power of materia. I was contemplating putting a voice on for this, but I don't think it would be very good. The materia master. Now, eyes of Uplander, point at Fighty Tool, yes? Materia join with Fighty Tool. Fighty Tool gains power of materia. Fighty Tool reborn. Here, Uplander. Take Fighty Tool to Minfilia. Materia, strictly speaking, is a kind of crystal. It is created by reducing equipment into its etheric constituents and then crystallizing them. Not just any old equipment will serve, mind you. It must have sufficient spirit bond, that being a measure of how fully an item is imbued with its owner's spirit. When you attach a piece of materia to gear, you imbue the host with its power. And that's how Master Mutamix turned that old dagger of yours from summit as would have struggled to cut stake into a weapon worth wielding. Uplander wishes to be joiner of materia. Then Uplander best fill brain case with knowings of crafty making. With knowings of crafty making, Uplander can become joiner of materia. If Uplander wants the brain case to rattle with knowings of materia, Uplander best trade for tongue flaps with learning ones of Mutamix. So you can pick this up to grab the materia assimilating. I'll do that off screen. And then there's another one preceding that, I believe. And you also come to these guys for what's the word I'm looking for? Can't think of it. Desynthesis. So crafters can desynth stuff, basically break them down into material components. So you basically go to them when you're level 30 on a crafter, and yeah, that gives you the I'll just run. Yeah, that gives you the ability to break items down. The desynth has its own level, so it's something you have to work up. But the good thing is it's not dependent on your actual crafting level. So for instance, you could get all you actually need to do is get the crafting class to level 30, and then you can desynth. And you can desynth like level 300, item level 300 gear as a level 30 crafter, providing you've leveled up desynth. And the desynth level correlates to the item level, generally. There are some exceptions to the rules that they've done just to cause, gaps and stuff, and to force you to go down specific routes with items, but yeah. So for instance, you probably see, if you look at this, you need to be at level 30, you need to have a desynth level of 30, the item level is 30, desynth level of 25, item level 25, desynth level 26, kind of thing. If we look at the brand new cuirass, it's not desynthable. That kind of thing. So yeah. What's the purpose of desynth? Well, there are materials that are only obtainable through that. There are some cosmetic items that are only obtainable through desynth. And it's a decent way to get elemental crystals. So elemental crystals are used in the crafting process. And while you can get them from other means, it's probably... this is one method of doing it. And while it's not the greatest method for lower level crystals, we actually go to the crystal thing. Right, it's actually a really decent way to get these clusters. Because these are harder to get. Harder, I use the term loosely because there is a decent way to get them, but that requires gathering. So this method get it done without gathering. Welcome back, Scarlett. I trust your visit to the bonfire proved fruitful. Yeah, here's your dagger back. Ah, what a remarkable difference a single piece of material can make. Granted, the skills needed to manipulate the substance are not easily acquired, but one need only look upon the results to realize such efforts are worthwhile. Oh, that's another thing. You have to be a crafter to put the materia in. However, since Stormblood, they've brought in vendors that can do it for you. I am sure you are aware the quality of one's equipment can be different, the difference between victory and defeat. Material may well give you the edge you need, Scarlett, so make it your ally. Now it is time we discuss the matter of your next mission. Pray speak with me when you're ready to begin. So, what I'm actually going to do is this might push us over time, but this is going to open up the trial. And I'd rather the trial be on its own. So we're going to push over so that the next episode will be the trial 100%. Word has arrived from Thancred concerning your ongoing investigation. It appears he was able to extract some information from our friend Ungust, the false priest. He revealed that he is due to meet with the Emulja to discuss their dealings. The immortal flames believe that the meeting will present an ideal opportunity to ambush and capture the Emulger responsible for the abductions, and so they mean to have Ungust attend as planned. As the Emulger are anticipated to offer fierce resistance, the immortal flames have requested our support. I would have you provide it to them, Scarlett. Thancred is presently attending to another matter, but will join you as soon as he is able. Until such time as he does, you will be the Scion's sole representative on the ground. Before he left, he bade me to tell you, save some for him, such is his confidence in you, a confidence I share. When you have made ready, pray take yourself to Camp Drybone and report to the Flame Sergeant leading the mission. May you walk in the light of the crystal. Alright, so onward to Camp Drybone. So yeah, this will certainly push us over the usual half an hour kind of aim, but it'll make for better, it'll get us closer to a lot of things, and it will make it easier so that the trial that precedes this will be its own episode kind of thing. Ah, your Scarlet Cerberus of the Scions. My thanks for coming, friend. We're stronger for your assistance. Allow me to brief you on our mission. Our objective is to capture Emulger and prize from them the whereabouts of the abductees. The lizardmen aren't aware that their man, Ungust, has been exposed. When they come to the rendezvous point to meet the traitor, we'll spring the trap. Owing to the clandestine nature of this mission, we can deploy only a small contingent. Every member must count, and so we request the aid of the Scions. The rendezvous will take place at the Invisible City. Please make your way there and lie in wait. We stand to learn much, and more of the Emulger's plot if the mission succeeds. Scarlett, let's make sure it does. So no, we're not going to the Golden Star, we're going to the Invisible City, which is up here. Oh, that way. We'll be able to unequip that once we level up. Well, actually, we'll be able to unequip that once we get a better ring. Because at the moment it's the best ring we've got. Okay, Vandal Simp. We are not going to get attacked because we're level 14. Oh, 14 levels above them, sorry. 13 levels, so we'll be fine to walk right in and do this. So this is a solo duty. This is why I knew that we were going to go over a bit by bit. Proceed. Now sadly we aren't going to have our new chopping block ability, or butcher's block, or whatever it's called. Is the bait in place? Our man is in position, sir. Good. We make our move as soon as the Emulger appear. Yes, sir. What is the meaning of this? Wait, something's amiss. Face. Yeah, he. Come on. Ah ha 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 ha. Where's the moi? Like, you're evil bastards. You gotta really put some effort into your laugh. I'm afraid your little ambush ends here. I alluded to the immortal flames clutches for moon. I eluded the mortal flames clutches for moons before finally being caught. Did you not wonder how I managed it? 'Twas almost as if someone was feeding information from the inside. Your every movement was known to me ahead of time. He. Now, as much as I love to chat a while, I have appointments to keep. Yep, don't worry. My axe will find your head, eventually, I think. They're all yours. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Alright, now, I don't want to attack this guy, I want to attack the others, because they have a lot less health. The wallet. Alright, we'll grab these rangers, get them sorted, because they're not taking any damage whatsoever. They're out of range, so they're the more annoying. Grab them. Oh, I missed the stone. Oh, come on. By the time it took me to get to the fucking ranger, the guy killed him. Great. That's great. Oh, it looks like we're winning. Oh, wait. God. Oh, they brought in pugilists. Any more? Oh, this guy here. I mean, from where I was standing, it looked like we won, but, you know, story and all that shit. Put your weapon down, or your comrade's a dead man. Behind you! Go to sleep. Boom. Bringer. The rest of you march. Traitorous scum. I fear the amalgaming to give us to their god as an offering. If I must die, then let me die a soldier's death with steel in hand. And then we have the bowl of embers. Now, The trouble with this is there's actually substantial cutscenes before the trial itself. So I'll have to skip those in the next episode and do the bring it back in. So if it looks weird that there's only me there, it's because I've had to transplant the cutscenes, unfortunately. But with that, we are done for the day, and I bid you adieu. Catch you later.